But anyways,
What do
uh
you think, what do you think created that mental shift to go from, like you said, gaming in the bedroom, eating incredibly unhealthy, to now, like, you at the age of 16 getting into calisthenics? Like, what do you think created that mental shift? I know you talked about how you seen somebody else doing it, you seen anime do it, so you kind of had that inspiration. But where do you think that mental shift came from, where you're like, okay, I'm going to try to not so much attempt it, but I'm really going to take this seriously?
okay, so there's a couple things here. So like one of the things was I remember I was in middle school, so I was like 8th grade or ninth grade. And we went to like this mall. We went to the mall, and I remember like it was like one of the first times like try to go up to a girl and ask her for a number, and I was like so scared. And then like I actually ended up getting her number, and I was like I really liked this girl or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, this is, this is cool." And I was like texting her, and then she ended up asking for my friend's number.
Damn.
And so I like, and it was like after weeks, like 2 weeks, she asked for my friend's number, and that was the friend that got like super lean, and so he got super in shape, and once he lost a lot of weight, he was a lot better looking than me because he was way leaner, so his jawline was popping more. My face was like that. So uh so that didn't like create resentment or anything, like, but I just got hurt. I was just like, dang, like, you know, uh that
They
was
added
one of
like the feel for you.
yeah, that was like one of the things where I was like, damn, bro, like I gotta, I don't know. And then so that was one instance. Another instance, I looked at myself um in the mirror, like right before I there was like I was gonna go get in the shower, and right before I got in the shower, I like looked at myself in the mirror, and I was just like, dude, like I just wasn't happy with myself. Like I had some jiggle right here, and um like I just didn't like how my body looked. And then my face was all greasy, and my hair, like I had the headset hair where you like wear the headset and your
Oh
hair
yeah.
has like, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
I had the headset hair, and I was just like, dude, like I wasn't happy with myself, and like all of my friends just played video games. Like I wanted to have a friend group where we can go do stuff. Like I wanted to go do stuff like in real life. Like I didn't like I mean playing video games is fun, it's cool, but I was like I wanted to go out and like I'm not the type of guy to go party, number 1. So that's
Yeah.
not what I mean, but I'm just like, dude, let's go to the movies, let's go bowling, let's go play pool, or like let's go do something. Like I don't want to play video games all the time. Um and so that was another reason. And then um what else? I was going to say something else. Uh
What do you think like helped you navigate that mental barrier? Like, was it? I know you talked about the girl situation and that ignited the feel, but what do you like? Was there something that you kind of looked forward to kind of help you break through that mental barrier, or like, oh, I'm gonna get her best
Oh,
friend, or I'm gonna get
oh,
another
this is
girl, or
another
whatever?
reason. Yeah, yeah. So there was another part where, um, you know, when I played team sports is cool. If you have a good team, it's good. But the thing is your team is only as good as your weakest link, and sometimes you can't control that. Like you know, it's like even if you put in a bunch of work, you got Joe over here, and he ain't putting any work in, you know. And I'm not gonna say that I was putting in all the work when I was on a team, because I wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of team sports, like I just didn't really like the vibe of team sports. Like I didn't like having to try and keep up with everybody else. I just What I liked about doing calisthenics and going to the gym and just working on myself is I could work at my own pace. And that's something that I like about it, was I could just go to the gym and I could just do my reps. I could focus on my pull-ups and push-ups, and I could just stay there as long as it takes me to finish, and I'll just finish. You get what I'm saying? Well, when you're at practice, you know, at football practice or whatever practice you're at, you're standing in lines and you're doing the drill and you line back up and you do the drill and you line back up and you're waiting for like all this time. It's like how much work are you actually getting in? How many calories are you actually burning? How you are you actually getting stronger? Like I didn't understand any of this. Like no one was really telling me how to actually get stronger or faster or better or lose weight or get abs. Like no one was telling me this. And so when I started when I started doing that, um, what's it called? When I started doing an individual sport, it was a lot easier for me mentally to focus on it because it was just me. Like I'm only as good as I am. Like you only get out what I put in. And so that's what I liked about that.